Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Steel Division map. Sorry, game, not whatever, not map. Well, it is a map, I guess. Playing on the map Shredrin. Everyone's playing Jug. This is the part of the team tournament. We have Team Mead on the right side, composed of Tristan, who's playing 12th SS, Broski playing 5th Panzer, Tanner playing Panzer Lur, and Divine Heretic playing Strutschwitz. We got Team Icarus on the left side, composed of myself, 116th. Jack playing 20th Panzer, Fitz playing Groot Deutschland, and then Real Shackstar Shacks playing 5th SS. We have Broski to the bottom right, got myself to the bottom left. We got next level, we got Fitz in this lane going against Tristan. We have Divine Heretic going against the Shacks, and then we have Jack playing against Tanner up in the very far north. You can see our deployments. Take a look. It's a pretty, large map. Plenty of, Panzer 4s. You can see he's already brought a commander to give him that double vet. He's already vet them once. Some Erzats, some mortars, some standard stuff. I'm opening up with 1,000,000 Panzer 3Ls. These things are amazing. They're 40 points, and they should probably be nerfed a little bit, but they're absolutely amazing. We got Fitz here opening up some flamethrowers, some armor cars, some mortars, Tiger E, Pack 40, MG42s. This is a mirror match, so you got your Panther D's coming out, you got your 88s, and we'll just take a quick glimpse at everything. Just some infantry coming over here, more infantry, a lot of 88s, so a lot of flak. Plenty of Panzer 3Ls coming in from Tanner. Jack bringing in some T-34s, some mortars, another T-34, Panther 3L, MG42s, and some Panzer Grand and Erzats. Similar stuff here, Panther A. Anyway, let's kick this thing off. It's going to be a pretty good game. It's pretty even. These teams are really good. Everybody on this game is, a great player. So we'll knock this thing off here. And we'll not go to the 10 speed. So at this point, our decks, we're talking on, or at least on my side, I can't speak for the enemy, but we were talking about how our decks have a lot of sustain, but we're going to keep the pressure on them. There's no issue where, even if we trade a little negatively, we still have enough units to compete. I immediately drop off an off map here, trying to secure this location, maybe a little too early. We're seeing Fitz roll down the flamethrowers, trying to get into position on both his force. Controlling this force is key. If you can put pack guns here, or stick a tank here, you can lock it down. So that's always the key. IG gun, but there's two MG42s here who are going to absolutely annihilate the IG gun. Opening up by Shacks here, really smart deployment. Seeing some smoke come out to kind of suppressing too far back. You should smoke around here if you really want to. Seeing a Focke-Wulf come out as well. Immediately loses the IG gun. Gains nothing from that. Up here, Jack rushing and securing the points early. This is the problem when you come in with half tracks early. You're too far back. You're never going to get to the front line, but the counterattack's about to happen. Seeing tons of Panzer 3Hs here. Little derpy ones, not the long barrel ones. Trying to mortar this position. Maybe there was an AT gun, he thought. Usually there is an AT gun looking at this down this road, but not this time. See, we're already getting a double tick here. We have one flag up here. We got this flag, it's gone, so not really a double tick, it's kind of a fake double tick. We on this flag with infantry coming up. We're seeing an 88 come up in this position. It's so key to put an 80 up here. You can look down this road right here, locking down this. And pack guns will do it as well. And also it can kind of shoot in some weird spots. It says you can't see. Some of these spots you get nicks and crannies, you can really tell. You can actually see it. It doesn't, even though it says you can't. Plus it covers the side and gives you flag protection for both players. Seeing a JU2 just hanging out about. D5 coming in though. Can JU2 get it? No. He's done. 88 by Jack coming in. D5 coming in though. Focke-Wulf suppressed. Oh, it gets the kill. Really good play by Tanner here, stopping the Focke-Wulf from getting any of the Panzer 3s. Not that it really matters. Things are the same cost as a Panzer gun. But over here, we're seeing a Panzer 3H with a Pack 40. Suppressed right now, but really the job. Back over here, we're seeing a lot of action. A lot of half tracks moving up. We got a Panzer Strike squad. Kills one. Saying it's 30 points. Needs to kill 3 of these to pay for itself. Not doing so well. But the Panthers are locking down this main road. No heavy tanks coming out yet. Actually, seeing a Panther D come out right now. We're seeing Fitz over here getting a really good stronghold. There's only this Urza here. There's nothing here. Unfortunately, it's bending in now. Keeping the off map dropping here. I thought maybe he was building up before a push. Problem is with him is he has all these 70-point tanks. I have all these 40-point tanks. So if we trade 1-to-1, and we are at this range, There's nothing you can really do. So Broski's kind of just being smart, kind of holding back for now until he's going to do the big pushes. We're seeing a maneuver around here, trying to go around the side, while Fitz owns the town. His opponent's trying to go around now. Seeing a Tiger, though, coming out. The Panther D hanging out. 2 mortars. Seeing a lot of mortar half-tracks this game from all players. Apocalypse coming in. We're seeing another 88 from Tanner now. Bringing up 2 88s in this location. Too bad for this Urzot squad. 4 Urzots. Can't get enough. The death of the Urzot. Yeah, getting a little more pushed back here, though. Apocalypse coming in, gonna finish off the Pack 40. Ooh, almost didn't, actually. See another 88 coming in. Gonna suppress that Apocalypse. Gonna get out there. 2 88s now. That's pretty much locked down any airplay. You can't get too close, though. He's gotta be careful. There's just mortars. You're gonna see mortars versus mortars. Jack's gonna lose his flag. Can't maintain it. Laying down mortar fire. Look how many mortars on the side. These half-track mortars are honestly some of the best units. You see everybody using them. I have them. Broski has them. Tanner has them. Sorry, Tristan has them. Jax has them. Heretic has them. Shax has them. I mean, every player in the field is bringing out mortar half-tracks. Which is so good. Because they have that corrected shot, and they can even kill tanks. If you're not careful. Back over here, we're seeing a lot of action all of a sudden. I decided I'm going to try to push up a little bit. There's a lot of forces here. There's 4 tanks. We're talking about we're trading evenly. Trying to get the shot off. Get 2 shots. Fire another one. Kills both, though. That was so unlucky right now. Not everybody can fire at the same time. So I'm not trading great. These are also triple vetted. Bring up some flak guns in a second. I'll bring up a Panther A. I'm mortaring here to help suppress. Getting another shot in. Boom. APCR firing at this range. Not that it needs it. I got like this weird angle. I didn't realize this was here, so I immediately back up. Bailed out one of the Panther 4Hs. Other one's aiming at the Tiger tank. Command Tiger tank. Unfortunately, takes me out. Gun jammed on my tank. But it's pretty much an even fight. Like, no one really won that engagement. I mean, maybe Broski traded a little more positively there. But not really enough to actually do anything with it. He doesn't have enough tanks to push over the ridge. I still have 2 Pack 40s. Still have Panther A and some A's coming up support. Back on the center with Fitz. Fitz having a little more action here now. Trying to see him move down this road. Tiger and all his little armor cars or Panzer tanks that are pretty much armor cars. Moving about. Trying to lay down the fire on each other. And you know they're fighting in this little CQC. Some big tanks too. Looks like neither one of them really has those Panzer 4s. Christian playing, as we were talking about. What's he playing? He's playing 12th SS. Really surprised not seeing any real Panzer 4s from him because he could spam them all in these forests. And then we got Fitz over here playing Gorsch Deutschland, which, yeah, surprised not seeing two. I'm actually surprised we're just seeing heavy tanks from both players right now. Bam, loses down, unfortunately. Pack 40 moving up, though. Gonna get suppression time, though. No? Oh, but mortars do the job. He's gonna have to back it up. Or at least move up his Tiger to support. Back over here, we're seeing a lot more success by Shax here. Pinning them down in this beat grinder spot with the mortars. Unfortunately, though, there's a huge counterattack by both Divine Heretic and Tristan. It's coming in. Where's Divine Heretic on the map? Okay, oh, Tristan is sending aid to Divine Heretic. So Fitz's guy is sending things over. Tristan moving over some heavy tanks, Panther D, 140 points. It's really up to Shax here to move up some of these AT guns. He's smoking them off, making him close the distance where you can really penetrate him. Panther striking a fire off right here, looks like. Losing a Panther 3H. That's a nice clean kill. Mortars are being shifted. Ammo. Shack fighting over here. You can both sides are firing smoke. I like to see this. Everyone's smoking each other off. This thing's trying to race down the main road. Fortunately for Jack, trying to move it around, but gets surrendered, unfortunately, even though he's cut off. Really good action here by Tanner. There's a lot of infantry play between the both of them. Getting caught out a little bit by the Panther Grand, and gonna lose his commander. It's not great because he doesn't want to lose that leader. I don't think he has any other leaders in the town. Oh, he's got one more over here, actually. Never mind. So even if he does lose him. All these Panzer 3Hs all in this town. Tons of tanks in here from both sides. Back over on the southern flank, we're seeing Fitz make some real key push. Sending some tanks over here is giving Fitz plenty of room now to move up. Having no issue. Back over here, getting some mortar play. I get one of Broski's mortars, luckily. Just trading efficiently. Like, I wish I had the other side of the map because I only get one flag, but I have to play really aggressive and defend this area because there's 3 flags for us. 1, 2, 3. So I cannot, like, let up whatsoever. That's a lot of players make a mistake up here. They kind of start sending stuff elsewhere after they secure it. And then this guy builds up, and then they do a huge counterattack, and you get messed up. We're seeing Broski, though, slowly bring in more reinforcements. So, I'm mortaring him. He's going to start moving his stuff, probably. Back over here, we're starting to see some mortar play against each other as well. But all these tanks over here. Tristan's got tanks. Divine Heretic's got tanks. I think Tristan will send even more stuff later, right? I think so, if I remember correctly. But making progress, taking back his flags. We're only up 1 flag in the very north, and we're up 1 flag in the very south. And then Fitz going up every once in a while over here as well. Almost getting the mortar. You know, what's great about this, too, is, like, you may not even kill the mortars, but you're making them move every time they fire, so they're firing less and doing less damage. It's a really good way to cancel out them. Even the threat of them getting artillery makes them have to be forced to move. And the counter, too, you got to be careful of the mortars, too, where if you stop moving, like here, Tiger moved forward, so it's not going to get hit, but it will get mortar and take damage if it just sits there, especially with a corrected shot. You can't just be, you know, static with your tanks just sitting there. No ammo explosion on the Panzer 3H. Pack 40 though, in a good spot. I mean, he just needs a. I guess he can't get the shot now at the moment. Jack getting pushed back a little bit. Showing no off map, which is kind of clean in here. Actually, maybe there was some off map in here. That's not true. But Jack using those Panzer's T-34s here really efficiently. So really, like, you see this back and forth. Jack, though, pretty thin on this area of the map. If this guy, like, decided to shove his way through, there isn't anything to really stop him. There's his Pack 40, but it's pretty far back. I guess he's facing the main front of Jack's assault right now. A little too passive. Got a lot of equipment hanging out. Seeing a Tiger come out now on the flank. Jack's going to have to respond with something here. He's just got a Panzer 3M. Not going to cut it. Yeah, we're seeing the Tiger move up. He's going to fire under the ersatz. Jack bringing up ammo for his mortar. And bring up another mortar as well. Back over here, Fitz going up a flag. Seeing some aircraft flying over. Unfortunately, I vetted up my my AA. Broski bringing up a flat gun. Putting a flat gun, by the way, in this position is so good. 88 can, you know, fire, you know, plus 1750 range, and then not only that, it's just in this perfect view spot. It's so good. And plus, it's really hard to get a radio to mortar this back here. I've been dropping a lot of off map on him. But he doesn't actually have that many resources here. It's curious. Mortars coming in from Shacks here on to Divine Heretic. He's gonna take some beating right here. Oh, that guy goes down. Oh man, it's the coolest thing in this game. It's so clean. Those guys got messed up. Unfortunately, though, recon is not going to cut it, nor was the Panzer Trek. So this side is back into enemy hands. Back north, we're seeing Jack wrapping it back around now. He's trying to clean this out. He still has got the problem, though, with Tiger tank coming about. And a leader's going to come up to give him a veterancy. Seeing Jack bring up a commander, though. He's going to give himself some double vetting on a lot of areas, which is going to be key to trading those one-to-one engagements. Seeing some Tanner just scouting out for I think the AA is. He realizing it's strong, pulls out. Seeing that, we're seeing good micro on everybody here. Seeing Falkwolf G's come in here, trying to get the Warferman. Oh wow. Oh, unlucky here. Fitz almost getting it. If this guy did not move it, he would have lost it. He's gonna go in for the 88 here. Really smart. Could open up this whole side. But Pitt's not giving up though. He's gonna keep trying to mortar it. Fortunately, he doesn't have any radios up here. Should probably bring up a commander or something. Back on the other front. I'm dropping more off map on him to keep him off me. Seeing a maneuver. I thought maybe there's a lot of stuff in here. Hopefully I get something, right? Like, just one Tiger tank. Come on. Ooh, almost got it. Come on. Dang it. I was really hoping I got something. I can't see what's over here on my perspective. Like over here with Fitz losing an ammo truck, unfortunately, to the mortars that are moving. Not too much going on the north. There's a static warfare coming back and forth. Seeing some shacks going in for a push here. Trying to get inside. Trying to keep the flag. He loses this flag though at the same moment, so canceling out each other. But we're still taking them away. They haven't been able to get me off this flag, and for the most part, Jack's able to hold that flag, or Fitz has been able to go up the flag. But you know, so like this flag's pretty much been locked down this whole game, and not giving us a tick the whole game. And if that happens, you know, they lose in 30 minutes. Off map going to be dropped. I was really concerned about it. I thought maybe he'd built up a lot by now. I'm going to keep mortaring this location too. Off map's dropping. Just want to get Tiger tank. Come on. 175 points. No. My off map being used, so nothing. He's driving right into my mortars. This is the power of the mortars, guys. Oh man, not this round. Get enough of them, you can kill tanks. I think they're a little off on the target. Yeah, they're gonna be they're just a little off. I'm seeing a huge counterattack by Tristan here. Unfortunately for Fitz here, he's got no tanks on this side of the area. He's got a radios now, but there's nothing here to stop him from just taking this area. This location is a little better off. He's got a Panzer IV. He's got an 88 covering the angle. But he's got to be a little concerned here now. Seeing Tiger 80s coming into race, help support. Back on this side. Jack's taking back a flag, going up with another one. Jack about to push him back and get this flag. Become a meat grinder in this town. Yeah, unfortunately. If you put a tank right here, you can kind of look down and cut off any tanks trying to rotate into this forest. Like right here, like a tiger. Or I can't see. There's smoke now, but unfortunately, there's leader tanks in the wrong spot. Or leader, not. I was so upset right here. Flamethrowers just getting suppressed in the middle of the road. Unlucky. So just by chance. I'm mortaring back though. Trying to get his mortars. Trying to get just one shot. Unfortunately, he's already gone. That's the thing though, you're gone after that. We're starting to see a build-up here, Broski. He's got a lot of tanks. I still have, I think, one more off-map shot. I'm not sure. I'm using SPK. These things here, these assault guns. These things are awesome. They actually have pretty good pen. You know, 150, you know. And this one, got heat, 100 penetration. You have 4 shots. It's anyone game in close range. I'm seeing Fitz get pushed back a little bit, but keeping the good position. But doesn't matter though, because Shaq's up a flag. Jack trying to get back up on this flag. He's trying to push in. Look how much stuff here Jack has. You could definitely tell that Jack's been trading way more positively. Look at the density of troops in AEA he has back here compared to Tanner here. So like that's the thing, right? It's okay to not take flags and just go even or even down a flag, but trade super positively in these team games. Because in the late game, that's where it really matters. Like, you know, Fitch right here, you know, he's down a flag, but really, like, he hasn't been trading negatively, and that's what matters, because it's a team game, so you can go down a flag and just trade normal, and you're fine. And then Shaq's up here is just dominating. He's about to get up here. He's got plenty of armor, he's got plenty of tanks. He definitely has more stuff on the field. Like, if you look on across the board right now, I feel like there's way more stuff on my side against Broski here. I'd say it's pretty even on this side compared to Fitz. And then Shaq's got way more stuff than his opponent. And then Shaq's got way more stuff. So that's the key. Is like you can see a trend of trading, and you can't really see it in the game. You kind of just you get used to the feeling of like, are you really inflicting damage? Are you really trading well with your tanks? But also now we lost our ticking for the first time. They get the flag back here, and then I have one flag, but we get it back quickly. Jack's taking the flag, and Fitz is working on getting his flag back. He's really close. Jack getting his flag up there as well. Just laying down mortar fire. A lot of action. We're starting to see a build up here where he's going to push over the edge. I started to feel like it was coming any second now. I was really concerned at this point. I have 4 mortars now. Trying to mortar his stuff. He's flying over airspace that he shouldn't be. I'm surprised he do this. There you go. That thing is not going to make it out of there. Look at this. This blob. If he had just stayed there for 30 seconds more, he would have lost all of that stuff. And so he decides to push now. And he's got a lot of equipment in here. I'm trying to suppress him. I got a little assault gun here. I lose all my tanks though. There was nothing here. I got this Panther A here. I'm setting up some Panther A as well, but really there isn't that much here. I was trying to mortar him off, make him reverse. It's not really helping at the moment. There's a little suppression, I guess. But yeah, now he's rolling into me. There isn't much here. We have another Pack 40, helps support. Trying to mortar. Doing my best. Dropping an off map on myself, even though the Panzer gun gets a little too close to my Panzer gun. Loses the Panzer 4H. 70-point tank on. 75-point tank on. And he's backing up, which is key. What I want him to. You keep hiding a unit like this right behind. Really lucky. Mortars coming in now, just laying down more fire. I'm trying to support the... I was really concerned here that he was going to break through. Because really, like, I have a lot of AA, but I don't really have a lot of tanks in the front line whatsoever. Moving up. Trying to get that off map. We're going to see it drop right now. Actually, I think I canceled it. Oh, man, I shouldn't have done that. Back over here, though. Fitz is getting back his flag. We're seeing him roll back his opponent. He's going to take back the forest. He's pushing up. He's getting some good shots in the mortars. Yeah, he's cleaning up this area. We're also seeing Shax, though, took a little bit of beating. But he lost his flag back, but you can definitely tell he's trading well. Gets a Pack 40 in really key position. Bouncing. That's unfortunate. Pack 38 kills the Panther G. That's so good. Jack over here. Continuing fighting the meat grinder. Nothing you can really do there. Back over here. Off map being dropped. This time doing some damage. Man, this off map's actually letting me down a little bit. Oh, there we go. I got a Panther 4 there. Mortars coming in as well. Go on the half track, giving us the key. Got a Pack 4 in a good spot. Got an MG42 in a good spot. I have some Panzer Grans, some Panzer 4Hs coming in. Another Panther A. Unfortunately, MG42 is dying. I think Broski here at one point starts getting aid from other players, but I think it's always key to push this area and maybe even double it, because you can get 3 flags from the Reds' perspective. Panther G, though, playing super aggressive in the front right here. Ooh, this one has the APCR, though, so it can penetrate almost anything. Not that that matters, anything can penetrate anybody at this range. Seeing Fitz consistently go for the mortars. Trying to get them. I go. We're seeing it. We saw Fitz rolling through Tristan now, and now we're seeing Tristan kind of roll back, and it just keeps back and forth. Either one of them is really being able to secure either's roads. You really want to get, if you're from a red's perspective, you really want to get right here, and you can lock down this road. And if you're from blue's perspective, you really want to get like AT guns here and a tank here. You can lock down this road. And sometimes you can put stuff here, but it's a little bit harder. Seeing a Warframe come in. I don't know what it's aiming at. We're seeing Fitz though back off, doesn't want to fly into that. Panther A's, Panther D's. Damn, both Panther D's, sorry. Firing at a Panther A. Panther A drops. This area's about to be cleaned up. I think there's going to be a complete collapse there. Jack not up any flags in the moment, but it's alright. Too much mortars. Oh my god, look at all these mortars back here. Bring in more ammo. Jack though is going to probably push back through it. There's not that much here. This is like a lot of stuff for Jack. He's more in depth than right now than Tanner. Tanner playing a really clean game up there. Back down on Fitz's side. We're seeing a counterattack over here a little bit. I dropped a heavy off map on the top. I really wanted to get back this location. Now I was kind of being overwhelmed. We're seeing the Divine Heretic here. Sends a whole bunch of tanks. And I really like ran me over with all the Panzer 3Hs and some Panzer 4s. And I think they should have done that earlier. Double up here. Take this area, secure it, and then move elsewhere. Because this area is so many flags. He's doing a little flyby here. He's going to kill the AT gun. Oh, never mind. It looked like he was. And then he flies over all the 20. And by the way, flak 20s are terrible, but like you double vet them and you have a whole bunch. They're like flak fillings. I'll use the back gun though to the mortars. Fortunately, I'll just get another shot off. I bring over the special weapon though, the 380mm off map railroad artillery. Some crazy stuff here, and it's all blobbed up here. I bring out my tanks. I stopped moving my tanks over the other edge. I'll wait a little bit. Got some more coming up. I want to wait for the drop to come over, and then I'll push. I'll push with everything I got. I'm still just dropping some mortars, too, on the spots where it doesn't. This is where you're seeing the mortars come in. This tank gonna die to mortars. And, come on, die. I swear it died. There we go. Both of them died to mortars. Alright, now I decided I'm about to go for it. Shot the big shot's gonna drop in. Boom. Panzer 3 dies. Gets suppressed. The Commander Tiger dies. And now we move up. You always want to follow through the off map. Off map's not really mostly that good on its own. It's really good when you follow through with it. And honestly, just wiped out so many forces of Broski. The problem is, right, this range right here is like 500 meters max, if that. You know, right here, and you know, anybody like Panzer 4s can pretty much penetrate anything at that range. And now he's gonna get suppressed. We're seeing another wave of my Panzer 4s coming up. Actually, I think these are Jack's here coming in to help me out. Yeah, Jack sent some stuff up here just to support me because I was talking about how I was getting pushed a little bit by Divine. We're seeing though Tristan sending some support to Divine Heretic too, even though he sent stuff over to Broski. But you can see like this is like. There's so much more stuff now on Fitz's side, so he's definitely been trading more effectively. Jacks up both his flags again, and you can see that he's withering them away. And you're starting to see that they, you know, see that he has vetted tanks here, and you can see that they had more veterancy on a lot of their armor and infantry. And that just means they have less stuff, and they haven't been taking us at all. So we're just holding down the flags, trying to push back here now. Got my mortars aiming at these Tiger tanks. Actually, no, they're not even aiming. I'm aiming at the mortars again. But it doesn't matter because Panzer 4s can penetrate Tiger E at this range. Bounced a shot though. And then gets an ammo crack, of course. Mortars coming in though. Seeing another. Broski has another commander. He just brings two commanders. He brings one an A? Yeah. That's crazy. I didn't know you. That's risky. That's a lot of activation points. Ooh, mortar gets away, luckily. I decided I'm going to drop another off map. I thought maybe he's backing up and maybe bring up some reinforcements. Like, why not just drop the heavy duty stuff? Not seeing too many Panzer 4s by Broski now. He's bringing a lot of heavy tanks, which, you know, the problem with that is you're fighting in the CQC area and then you're just going to get annihilated by any Panzer 4s that are half the cost of your tank. Back over here on Fitz's side. Fitz still, you know, this guy is playing aggressive, but it looks like Fitz is on the verge of breaking him. Shaxx, similarly, I think he's on the verge of breaking. And then Jack's definitely trading well in here. Focke-Wulf coming in from Tanner. Not going to get anywhere with that. A lot of mortars over here, still 4. Jack's got his mortars too. Oh, he's got his Warframen. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh! On her point. Oh! Oh, yeah, that sucks. That's Jack though, getting you. Warframen's your king. Over here we're seeing Shaxx though. Trying to get up. He's still trying to get this flag. Laying down mortar fire. He's got like... Oh, he's only got 2 mortars here. Double vetting though. Trying to suppress these tanks. I like this back and forth we're getting there. Back over here. Nothing much. Timer's ticking for them though. Unfortunately, you know, like... Shaxx... I wish Shaxx had like just a Panzer IV here to sneak through. And maybe on my end too, I should have snuck through here on this location. Really abuse this lane. And maybe abuse the lane with Fitz as well. Like kind of... Because there's a point where there's nothing much going on here to like kind of help Fitz. And that should have been more efficient on my end. Because there's a lot of open space here. And Fitz is having a really tough meat grinder in here. You know, going back and forth. And if I came here, it could have really broken the tie. Same with... over here in this position. If Shaxx just had like 2 tanks, he could come in here and clean up this flag. And then Jack's just kicking butt over here. Martyr 1s are going to come out. He's going to lose Tiger E's to Martyr 1s, which are only 55 points. Fires an APCR. Penetrates. He's going to back off though, so he doesn't lose it. He's up 2 flags. Bitch, bring up an 88. There's nothing much here. This dies, like this whole area capitulates again. A lot of tanks up here though. Yak Panzers, half tracks, MGs, Panzer 4s lined up. Panzer 4s hanging up on the line. I would not want to push this. We're seeing Divine Heretic though. Throw an infantry. Tristan throwing an infantry. Multiple players here doing like a... Like this is the area they need to break if they want to get this anything done. Because now they're being double ticked. They're breaking right here. I mean, he's about to break here as well. I mean, across the front, you can see the writing on the wall now. I mean, we're going to see one, like, giant suicidal attack here. But before here, we'll skip over here. Let's see what's going on Jack's side. Tanner, just same stuff here. Looks like they're going to hold here, and they're going to try doing a big attack. I think it was the last hurrah on the south. And then while they're doing that, every other player, you know, is equally skilled, and they're going to keep up the pressure. So, you know, all these points that are coming over here. If they don't execute, you know, if it doesn't execute flawlessly, like they're in trouble. You see me bring up more tanks. I had a feeling at one point, like I got like eyes for a second of all these tanks coming in here, so I didn't really send anything else anywhere else on the map. So I just want to keep putting in units in this area. And this is where we're seeing it. Last, like this is the last hurrah right here. The if this works, or if it doesn't work, it breaks them. If it works, it can actually make the game last and get 3 flags and get back in the game maybe. But if it fails, it's over. And there you can see that they're already like having some not so good things. The mortars are going to start laying down the hate on all their infantry to suppress. And yeah, there's too many tanks. And my tanks are, you know, Panzer 4Hs. Most of them are double vet with leaders. Well, no, actually, no, some of my leaders died, unfortunately, but got even more tanks. Build up Tiger. Yeah, nothing, you know, they're not getting much through here now. These tanks are not moving. I'm going to start dropping in mortar shots on them. All of his infantry suppressed. And there you go, you're seeing now. I mean, they're up flags right now, in fact. But you can really see that they're barely holding on here. I think Shaxx is going to get this in a second, yeah. And then Jack's getting rushed, but he's cleaning it up. Yeah, he's just cleaning up all the stuff over here. A lot of action all over the map. Checking out some aircraft flying over here. A little too close. They turn into flak for lane. I cannot believe this thing gets away though. All the flags get secured back up here. Yeah, there's no way they're going to get back up on this hill now. We're seeing Fitz clean up on this location. Getting up some 88s. You can walk forward and all these guys die. Similarly, we're seeing Shax move up. And Jack's coming in with all of his armor and stuff. He's finishing this area up. He's got a Pack 43 on this location. Locking down any heavy tanks. Yeah, you just see now. Everybody get a double tick. Jack's mopping this up. I wanted to see if the Warframen gets the kill. On these, there's 3 mortars. He's got another card of mortars here because he lost 2 already. Halfway. Is he moving? Is he gonna move him? Oh, we're seeing some good micro here by Tanner. Trying to dodge the shots. Unlucky for Jack. Good micro though from Tanner. If you didn't move that, you would have lost. And I think we're about to see a surrender here. We'll fast forward a little bit now. Nothing too much going on. Infantry rolling up here. Fitz cleaning up. Tristan here, playing really clean. Yeah, I mean, I think they just I think they doubled area. Like they did a lot of doubling here in this location early on. It's not a bad spot, but I think they should have gotten this area first because once you can double this area and you can lock down this hill, it's really hard to get back on it. But you know, they never really did. I mean, look how much stuff's over here. But oh my god, you can barely even see what's in here. So many tanks. But then like, see that Fitz here played really clean though. You know, traded really well. Jack's got doubled up here, but dealt with it really well, and Jack played the town how he needs to. Yeah, just losing more and more tanks. Seeing me drop on some off map just for the last minute of the game. At this point, we all knew that. Even if the game went any longer, we had more stuff. Doing the kill feed. You know, I traded positive. Jack, you know, barely traded positive, but did what he needed to do. Fitz playing super positive, and Shaq's also playing super positive. So you really see that, you know, 3 of us went super positive, and Jack had the, you know, the tough spot in the map. You know, having to fight in that town. It's so hard to trade positive. It's always pretty even. But yeah, you know, and we have the longer deck, so it's not great as well. We were able to keep ticking. Look at the chronology for a second. I mean, you don't really see too much. There's so much feed here of kills and deaths. In fact, it's kind of laggy. Look how long it is. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck to both the Meat Hall team. Thanks, Tristan, Broski, Tanner, and Divine Heretic. I wish you guys the best of luck to the next matches. And I'll see you guys around. Leave a like, leave a comment, and thanks for watching.